Today, I'd like to welcome to my podcast from Canal Winchester High School, Stephan Byrd. He's a running back, and he's already committed to University of Cincinnati, and he has one more year of high school football. So it's kind of
Luke Fickell. Stephan, how are you doing?
I'm pretty good. Just working out, doing little stuff to get better.
Do you work with the school too, or do you have a private trainer?
Oh, I have a private trainer. I work at the school and I work in my basement. I have a gym in my basement, so it's pretty good for me.
That seems to be the new thing now, private trainers and everything. And it costs a lot of money. Although I do have a good friend that's a private trainer in Cincinnati or in Columbus, but it's expensive, man.
Yeah.
You play any other sports?
Basketball, and I run track. I used to box a little bit too.
You box. Tell me, what's the neat thing about playing more than one sport? You know, we hear so much about it. What do you like about that?
It just shows versatility in that you can do more than one thing. Like you offer more than just a one sport athlete to do multiple sports, and it's just brain memory and everything. It's a lot harder too.
You know, I saw you play basketball last winter, and you hustle and play defense. And one of the neatest things, you know, I take my business seriously, so I'd like to see you in other sports like you have. But on the basketball court, you're also a really good leader. Really good. Now, I may be able to shoot you threes, but you can do everything else, man.
Hey, you ain't lying about that. You ain't lying about that.
I'm 72. I can pump out the threes. Okay, tell me, who's had a really good influence on your life? Let's talk about life first. Who's been a good influence on you?
I have to go with Coach Stratton. I mean, my coach, I came in here my freshman year, and I mean, I was overhyped. I mean, obviously, I'm a middle schooler getting looked at by colleges, and I mean, the high school is not even getting looked at. So my coach has made it really hard on me, and I mean, he made me a better man by him being hard on me in practice and stuff.
That's really good.
I just wasn't giving nothing.
That's really good. I think a lot of him. I don't know him real well, but I met him a couple of years ago, and that's really good. Tell me, what words do you live by? Like for me, it's be the best, or I compete at 72. I mean, things like this, or because I want to be the best. Back up just a little bit more. Back up. There you go. You're good. You're good. What words do you live by?
Why not me? I mean, I can do everything the other person can do. Why can't it be me?
That is really good. I got to remember that one because I hear so many of these, and that's really good. What's your favorite thing to do when nobody's watching? What do you do when nobody's watching you?
Oh, video games.
Video games.
Yeah.
Okay. What video game?
I play 2K, Madden, some UFC, some Call of Duty. I play everything.
That's really good. That's really good. You're a competitor. I know that. What annoys you a lot? What bugs you? That's an old word, bugs. What irritates you?
I have to go with the fake competitors, like the people that show up. Well, we have a couple people in our school that they just come out and play football to wear the jersey on Friday. Like those fake people, that's what annoys me for real.
You know, when I played high school football, you know, we have all these guys, boy, in the locker room for the game, they'd be all fired up and be, you know, mad and all this stuff. And as soon as you hit the field, they were like sheep running around. You know, they didn't say anything. Okay. When you're bored, what do you do?
I tend to work out a lot.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you really? And okay, I don't want to pick on your brain there a little bit. What do you need to improve on, Stephan?
I mean, you can always get faster.
It's not a weakness. I mean, not so much, but what do you think you got to get better at? And then I'll tell you.
I mean, when I really look at my game, I don't really think there's nothing that I can improve except like the basic stuff like speed, strength. You can always get faster and stronger, and I mean you can always perfect your craft even more than it is. So I just like polish up things more.
Your strength as a runner is what? What's your strength?
I'm a balance back. I'm about to say I can do just about anything. I mean, I can catch out the backfield. I can run it out and get 5 yards a pop. I mean, I can do whatever anybody needs me to do.
That's really good. Luke Fickell and Matt Campbell are really good friends of mine. You look at their running backs sometimes. You know, the Montgomery boy, he's in the pros at Chicago, and he's a lot like you, or you're a lot like him, I guess I should say, because you just keep hitting and hitting. And you know, you're not going to run 4.3.
Yeah.
You're not going to have fifth gear, but you're always going to have positive yardage and boom and boom and boom. I mean, I really respect you a lot because that's my kind of back. You know, it's more the tough runner than the fast runner, the guy with the burst, because those 4.3 guys, those defensive backs, they're fast too. You know?
Yeah.
But they're not big. You can run over them. And you can always keep your feet moving. You do the little things as a back. And again, it's like you said, there's no sense beating your head against the wall because I don't think you'll ever be that burst.
Yeah. I'm about to say, I'm too big for that.
Look at the pros. All you got to do is run, right?
Yeah.
And you run inside really well. Tell me, what advice would you give to a freshman in high school?
I would just say, don't listen to the crowd. I mean, you just can't. You gotta keep your head focused. You can't listen to what other people say about you and think about you. You just gotta do what you want to do, and be the best you can be.
Because most of those people either have never played football, or you know they're not going to stand up to your face and say that.
Yeah.
So that's really good. What's the best thing about playing the game of football? You play 3 sports. I mean, I like track, I like bat, and obviously I coach football. I like football. What's the best thing about football?
So generally, I mean, it's just the feeling of Friday night. Like, there's no other feeling like it. And generally, I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just a mad person generally. So it's just like a way to release my anger.
Yeah, that's really neat, and especially when it's about September, not when it's August, too hot, not when it's
way too hot,
November, too cold.
Yeah,
I'm joking with you. Couple more questions, and I'll let you go. You're going to University of Cincinnati. Okay, you've already committed. Why can you tell me why you committed early?
It's just it's just a vibe I get with the coaching staff. I mean, they're good coaches, and I know Coach Fickell's not leaving anytime soon. His son, he just committed, so I just know I have a stable coach that's going to be there for me. And also, I mean, it's close to home. It's in Ohio. It's just like, I mean, I don't have to go out of Ohio to be a great running back. I can do it right here in my own
So
state.
So true, and so much of it's development. And, you know, you got to keep developing and getting better. Some of these guys are peaked out, running backs and stuff. They're at the top of their game right now. And you have a chance to be even better than them. What would you tell a young a recruit? What would you tell a sophomore that you look at and say, or a junior, that guy's he's got it. He's special. And what would you tell him as far as getting better and recruiting?
I mean, reach out to more coaches. I mean, they have their film up. I mean, they're gonna follow you. They're gonna talk to you. You just gotta keep the conversation going. You can't just let them go. Like, they'll ask how you're doing and everything. You got to talk to them and talk to them about how you want to improve. Ask them what you can improve on. Okay,
it's really good. I think I've got them all. I just want I see you on video. I watched it and everything. What do you look for as goals right now? What goals have you set for yourself going into this season?
I just want to be. I mean, Obviously, I haven't got all Metro yet. I mean, I haven't got Mr. All Ohio and none of that. So, I mean, I'm a senior. Those are two big goals that I want. I mean, I'd even win Offensive Player of the Year for my conference. I mean, but then again, I only played 33 quarters out of 44 quarters. So, I mean, you can't really do much when you're already blowing the team out and you got to sit out. So, I just hope I can get more playing time so I can get those honors.
Well, a lot of those guys, I can tell you, of course, if you've ever honors these guys have, that doesn't get them a college scholarship. And a lot of guys that get those honors they're not going to Cincinnati on a full boat right now. So, I'm just telling you that because I believe that stuff. Well, hey, I will let you go, and I will talk to you soon. And I really did enjoy the interview. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You have a great day.
You too, Mr.
Thanks,
McCallister.
man.
Yes, sir.